Yeah, thank you very much. You're very much welcome, guys. As we have an issue today. TikTok is not going to be accessible for some reason. Let me find out. I was trying to check what is the issue actually. But yeah, for some reason my TikTok live is not is not going to. What is that? Okay. Yeah. It's interesting though. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's one of the things. But we will see. I wanna see what to do. Mm, there's a lot of ways, but we'll find one. We'll find one. But how are you today? We want to finalize our part that remained yesterday. Metadata info. That's what we want to look at and see if we can figure it out. But just a minute, I have to grab my stand so that I can also find a way to go live on TikTok, because that's that's part of the goal, right? Yeah, I think that's one of the goal is to have all this platform accessible. I think I see. I see. I see. It's interesting though. But how are you today? Where are you? Yo, what's up, man? How are you? How are you doing? How is your life the other side of the world? Daniel Berry, is everything going well on your end?
Leave the lies behind. They built a world on paper, said it's where we belong. But our truth is rising in a brand new song. Gotta learn to think for ourselves, find our own true key. Unlearn the lessons just to set us free. Woodson had a vision, a new program like do for self. He told us with all of our might. Build our own businesses from the ground on up. Fill our own communities from our loving cup. Teach our children stories of where we truly from. An Afrocentric heartbeat like a steady drum. Practical knowledge, skills to make a way, so our brilliance shines brighter, come what may. A miseducated rhythm fading from my mind, cause we're breaking all these chains, leaving all the lies behind. We're building our own world, yeah, it's where we belong. And our truth is ringing out in this brand new song.
Yeah, I'm trying
Learn
to
think
figure
for
out
ourselves, found our own true key.
the TikTok part, and then we'll continue.
Unlearn the lessons, now we're truly free.
Reason the key is not
Yeah,
working.
truly free.
So I have
Got that words and wisdom flowing through me. Time to build, time to rise. See it in our own eyes.
which is a little bit tricky when
This
you're
education
using
over. Our
your
time is now.
projecting code, which means that they'll not be able to see anything. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to fix quickly, and then we fix. I got figured out why the parts that I was searching about.
Sunrise in the classroom, but the light feels cold. Storybooks open, but our stories untold. They teach us about the heroes, the triumphs, their art. Leave a hollow in the soul, a question in the heart. Looking in the mirror, trying to find my place in a history that's written to erase my face. Told to be a good one, fit into the mold, but this education's got a grip, a story to be sold. Looking in the mirror, mirror trying to find my place in a history that's written to erase my face. Told to be a good one, fit into their mold, but this education's got a grip, a story to be sold. Miseducated rhythm playing in my mind. Gotta break these chains of thought, leave the lies behind. They built a world on paper, said it's where we belong, but our truth is rising in a brand new song. Gotta learn to think for ourselves, find our own true key. Unlearn the lessons just to set us free. Climb the ladder, got the degrees, highly educated now, but the higher that we seem to forget just how to reach back to the people who once we left below, speaking a language that the grassroots don't know. Leaders in the pulpit, politicians on the stage, sometimes the vision's blurry, turning a different page. Talking about progress, but the people still in need. Is this the service promise, or just planting a different seed? Miseducated rhythm playing in my mind. Gotta break these chains of thought, leave the lies behind. They built a world on paper, said it's where we belong, but our truth is rising in a brand new song. Gotta learn to think for ourselves, find our own true key. Unlearn the lessons just to set us free. Woodson had a vision, a new program like do for self. He told us with all of our might, build our own businesses from the ground on up, fill our own communities from our loving cup, teach our children stories of where we truly from, an Afrocentric heartbeat like a steady drum, practical knowledge, skills to make a way, so our brilliance shines brighter come what may. A miseducated rhythm fading from my mind, cause we're breaking all these chains, leaving all the lies behind. We're building our own world, yeah, it's where we belong, and our truth is ringing out in this brand new song. Learn to think for ourselves, found our own true key. Unlearn the lessons, now we're truly free. Yeah, truly free. Got that what's in wisdom flowing through me. Time to build, time to rise, see it in our own eyes. This education over, our time is now.
I think this is good enough. I don't know. Yep, I'm sure the voice will not be cooked nice on the TikTok, but yeah, it will be okay.
Sunrise in the classroom, but the light feels cold. Storybooks open, but our stories untold. They teach us about the heroes, the triumphs, their art. Leave a hollow in the soul, a question in the heart. Looking in the mirror, trying to find my place in a history that's written to erase my face. Told to be a good one, fit into their mold, but this education's got a grip, a story to be sold. Looking in the mirror, trying to find my place in a history that's written to erase my face. Told to be a good one, fit into their mold, but this education's got a grip, a story to be sold. Miseducated rhythm playing in my mind. Gotta break these chains of thought, leave the lies behind. They built a world on paper, said it's where we belong, but our truth is rising in a brand new song. Gotta learn to think for ourselves, find our own true key. Unlearn the lessons just to set us free.
How did I go?
Climb the ladder, got the degrees, highly educated now, but the higher that we seem to forget just how to reach back to the people who once we left below, speaking a language that the grassroots don't know. Leaders in the pulpit, politicians on the stage, sometimes the vision's blurry, turning a different page. Talking about progress, but the people still in need. Is this the service promise, or just planting a different seed? Miseducated rhythm playing in my mind. Gotta break these chains of thought, leave the lies behind. They built a world on paper, said it's where we belong, but our truth is rising in a brand new song. Gotta learn to think for ourselves, find our own true key. Unlearn the lessons just to set us free. Woodson had a vision, a new program like do for self. He told us with all of our might, build our own businesses from the ground on up, fill our own communities from our loving cup, teach our children stories of where we truly from, an Afrocentric heartbeat like a steady drum, practical knowledge, skills to make a way, so our brilliance shines brighter come what may.
are doing.
Miseducated rhythm fading from my mind, cause we're breaking all these chains, leaving all the lies behind. We're building our own world, yeah, it's where we belong. And our truth is ringing out in this brand new song. Learn to think for ourselves, found our own true key.
For this particular
Unlearn the lessons, now we're truly free. Yeah, truly free. Got backwards and wisdom flowing through me. Time to build, time to rise. See it in our own eyes. This education over,
and authenticity.
our time is now.
That's why it's called C2PA, which is a cool name. I love it. So now what do they address? They address the prevalence and the misleading information online through the development of technical standard for certifying the source and history of the media.
Sunrise in the classroom, but the light feels cold. Storybooks open, but our stories untold. They teach us about the heroes, the triumphs, their art. Leave a hollow in the soul, a question in the heart. Looking in the mirror, trying to find my place in a history that's written to erase my face. Told to be a good one, fit into their mold, but this education's got a grip, a story to be sold. Looking in the mirror, trying to find my place in a history that's written to erase my face. Told to be a good one, fit into their mold, but this education's got a grip, a story to be sold. Miseducated rhythm playing in my mind. Gotta break these chains of thought, leave the lies behind. They built a world on paper, said it's where we belong, but our truth is rising in a brand new song. Gotta learn to think for ourselves, find our own true key. Unlearn the lessons just to set us free. Climb the ladder, got the degrees, highly educated now, but the higher that we get, seem to forget just how to reach back to the people who once we left below. Speaking a language that the grassroots don't know. Leaders in the pulpit, politicians on the stage. Sometimes the face is blurry, turning a different page. Talking about progress, but the people still in need. Is this the service promise, or just planting a different seed? Miseducated rhythm playing in my mind. Gotta break these chains of thought, leave the lies behind. They built a world on paper, said it's where we belong, but our truth is rising in a brand new song. Gotta learn to think for ourselves, find our own true key. Unlearn the lessons just to set us free. Woodson had a vision, a new program like Do for Self. He told us all of our might. Build our own businesses from the ground on up. Fill our own communities from our loving cup. Teach our children stories of where we truly from. An Afrocentric heartbeat like a steady drum. Practical knowledge, skills to make a way, so our building shines brighter, come what may. A miseducated rhythm fading from my mind, cause we're breaking all these chains, leaving all the lies behind. We're building our own world, yeah, it's where we belong, and our truth is ringing out in this brand new song. Learn to think for ourselves, found our own true key. Unlearn the lessons, now we're truly free. Yeah, truly free. Got backwards and wisdom flowing through me. Time to build, time to rise. See it in our own eyes.
And if you remember my initial library, I was using the old version,
our time is
which
now.
was using the C2PA only without using the new supported language. So they are changing quickly, things are changing with the light, the speed of the light, and it's good. And this is what you will see when
Sunrise in the classroom, but the light feels cold. Storybooks open, but our stories untold. They teach us about the heroes, the triumphs, their art. Leave a hollow in the soul, a question in the heart. Looking in the mirror, trying to find my place in a history that's written to erase my face. Told to be a good one, fit into the mold, but this education's got a grip, a story to be sold. Looking in the mirror, trying to find my place in a history that's written to erase my face. Told to be a good one, fit into the mold, but this education's got a grip, a story to be sold. Miseducated rhythm playing in my mind. Gotta break these chains of thought, leave the lies behind. They built a world on paper, said it's where we belong, but our truth is rising in a brand new song. Gotta learn to think for ourselves, find our own true key. Unlearn the lessons just to set us free.
to make sure that people know that, okay, this
Climb the
content
ladder,
is
got the
original,
degrees,
or
highly
this content is
educated
known to
now,
me,
but the higher
things
that
like
we
that.
get
So
seem to forget just how
it's a
to
very
reach
good
back to
thing
the
to
people who once we
understand
left
and
below,
to use.
speaking a
And
language
in
that
my
the
case
grassroots
now,
don't know.
we are going to
Leaders in the
use,
pulpit, politicians on the
let's look
stage,
at
sometimes
other
officials bury,
languages
turning a
before we
different
go on
page,
to,
talking about progress, but the people
before we
still
go
in
to
need. Is this the
Python.
service promise, or just
Go
planting a
to
different seed?
hold on.
Miseducated rhythm
So that
playing
you can
in my
see
mind.
languages
Gotta
that are
break these
supported.
chains of
Yeah.
thought, leave the lies behind. They built a
So
world
what
on
is
paper,
happening
said it's
is
where
here,
we
this is
belong.
now
But
one
our
of the
truth
things
is
that you can
rising
do
in a
with
brand new
clients.
song.
We have
Gotta learn to
script.
think for
The good thing
ourselves,
of
find
this
our own
part
true
is
key.
the
Unlearn the
JavaScript
lessons
gives you the
just to
chance
set
to
us
view
free.
content
Woodson had a vision, a new
credentials.
program
I
like
think with
do for
this,
self. He
with
told
AI,
us
you can
all
even
of our
generate,
might.
you can
Build our
make
own
a quick
businesses from the
application
ground on up.
that
Fill
will
our
do
own
that.
communities
So
from
whatever
our loving
content,
cup. Teach our children stories
image, or
of where we
whatever
truly
you're going
from.
to
An
add,
Afrocentric
you can be able
heartbeat
to
like a
check
steady drum.
and
Practical
understand
knowledge,
that, okay,
skills
no,
to
this
make a way.
content,
So our brilliant shines brighter, come what may.
this content is
Miseducated rhythm fading
coming
from my
from this
mind. Cause we're
end.
breaking all these chains, leaving
Yeah,
all
I
the
think
lies
that's a
behind.
good
We're
idea. You
building
know
our
what?
own world, yeah, it's where we belong. And our truth is ringing out in this brand new song. Learn to think for ourselves, found our own true
I think
key.
that's a good idea.
Unlearn the
I think that's a
lessons,
good
now
idea, and
we're
I can
truly free.
see what we are saying.
Yeah, truly
Yeah, I
free.
think that's a good idea.
Got that with some wisdom flowing through me. Time to build, time to rise. See it in our own eyes.
Let me try this crazy idea.
This education over. Our
TikTok.
time is now.
I project YouTube on TikTok so that people can see exactly what we are seeing, which is sound crazy, but it's going to give them the same experience that we have here, right? How do you see that? Is a good idea, or is one of the crazy one?
Sunrise in the classroom, but the light feels cold. Storybooks open, but our stories untold. They teach us about the heroes, the triumphs, their art. Leave a hollow in the soul, a question in the heart. Looking in the mirror, trying to find my place in a history that's written to erase my face. Told to be a good one, fit into their mold, but this education's got a grip, a story to be sold. Looking in the mirror, trying to find my place in a history that's written to erase my face. Told to be a good one, fit into their mold, but this education's got a grip, a story to be sold. Miseducated rhythm playing in my mind. Gotta break these chains of thought, leave the lies behind. They built a world on paper, said it's where we belong, but our truth is rising in a brand new song. Gotta learn to think for ourselves, find our own true key. Unlearn the lessons just to set us free. Climb the ladder, got the degrees, highly educated now, but the higher that we get seem to forget just how to reach back to the people who once we left below, speaking a language that the grassroots don't know. Leaders in the pulpit, politicians on the stage, sometimes officials bury, turning a different page, talking about progress, but the people still in need. Is this the service promise, or just planting a different seed? Miseducated rhythm playing in my mind. Gotta break these chains of thought, leave the lies behind. They built a world on paper, said it's where we belong, but our truth is rising in a brand new song. Gotta learn to think for ourselves, find our own true key. Unlearn the lessons just to set us free. Woodson had a vision, a new program like do for self. He told us with all of our might. Build our own businesses from the ground on up. Fill our own communities from our loving cup. Teach our children stories of where we truly from. An Afrocentric heartbeat like a steady drum. Practical knowledge, skills to make a way, so our brilliant shines brighter, come what may. Miseducated rhythm fading from my mind. Cause we're breaking all these chains, leaving all the lies behind. We're building our own world, yeah, it's where we belong. And our truth is ringing out in this brand new song. Learn to think for ourselves, found our own true key. Unlearn the lessons, now we're truly free. Yeah, truly free. Got that with some wisdom flowing through me. Time to build, time to rise. See it in our own eyes. This education over. Our time is now.
All right. I think we are good to go now. We are set. I think the sound was also very loud, which is it's interesting. But now we have things under control. Mm-hmm. Yep. Good. So we have the front end, which is JavaScript, but we have the back end, which cover almost all of the main major backend like Node, Python, C++, and the like. And the good thing is, with the number of things that you can do a lot. On the back end, you can do the following things here. You can add, you can be able to write CPA, C to PA data into file, but also you can be able to customize the displaying and the creating the CPA data, also deploy on the web or mobile or desktop. So there's a lot of feature that you can do with the C to PA. It's a good thing. I think you should look at it. You should look at it if you can and see how you can use it. And I think because we are in the current era where a lot of things are happening, then it's kind of a trend as of now. Good. So let's go back to our code. So number one thing that I realized that I have to change is on my libraries. As I said, on my libraries, I need to change here. If you see, I'm using C2PA, but I need to get the specific for Python because that's where there's all thing that I need. Yeah. And I need also to do real bit some changes on my code. Oh yeah. I need to change a little bit in my code to add very small thing. I can leave that way, but yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Yep. All right. Good. So back to the code. Back to the code. So what the main thing we are going to remove here, we are going to remove one main thing on the code side, which is the not actually main remove, but editing one of the main parts, which is on the main Python, so that we can be able to see exactly how the data will be returned. Where is my main? Yep. So on there we are going to change this. So getting this one. Now we're truly free. Yeah, the good thing of learning the lesson, you understand and you know what to do. What am I changing? What am I adding? I'm adding only this part. So what, if we go back to documentation here, my Python documentation is showing me that if I want to do specific key thing, I have to do it in a certain way. Let me get back you to Python. It's a very straight library. I'm sure. Yes, shoot it. Let's hear what is the problem. Yeah, feel free. So if we look at this library here, the Python, they say they give some good examples here, especially number one here. When we go to, this is reading, so you just read the file and then print the manifest. You just get from the leader the JSON, which is part of the manifest. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And if you read about the whole documentation around, you will be very informed about why this library is so useful. Yeah, you understand how this library is very useful. Jotika, Nikita, I'm doing the metadata reader, so it reads metadata from the images, but also you can do the rest of the thing. You can remove, you can change, you can update, because that's the meaning of the metadata, to have the control over it. And the good thing about metadata, it gives you as a creator responsibility, but also ownership or copyright. You can write, you can keep some information which will prove that this image, this video was created by you. So yeah, that's what we are doing, Nikita. We started this yesterday and we are going well so far. So now let's go back to our code. So we add this, we get the leader from here, then from there we get the JSON from the image, and then we are good to go. Let me show you what we are talking about. So if we save this, if everything is okay, this should be working as that. So we go to our we need to learn our Docker build. Okay, what is he saying? I want to upload my project on Amazon Web Service, and I used and I don't know why it's not working. Why are they filtering? Don't filter message. And I don't know why it's not downloading that. Do you know something? Not really. I use Amazon in a different way, but haven't tried this particular library. What are the errors that you are getting? What are the specific errors? Because that's another very key thing. Are they saying there's some library are missing? Are they saying? Because that's one of the challenges I have made, especially when I was working with C2PA. There was some system libraries that were not there, which the C2P library was depending on. So that's why I had to install them. Let me show you what I'm talking about, but I will need to know that from your errors that you are getting. all these libraries, these are system libraries that had nothing to do with my initial project, but when I started to install C to PA, it's not downloading on tar library, but other works good. Okay. $200 indicator kind of button of financial market trading application. It's free to use, open source, and not really much. I'm just looking at your library now, and it's not downloading. It's not downloading on Talib library, but the other works good. 200 indicators such as now I have to familiarize myself with this, but yeah. So you don't get any error, you don't get any specific, you just doesn't download. And when you say it doesn't download, doesn't get the information from the market trading, is that what you mean? Because I have never used this library. I should be honest on that. But I can help you to debug that. Let's cross this, because this is done, and then we can figure it out. I'll be happy to work with you on that to figure out where is the problem. Okay. So Docker build, we get that. So that is going to be our tag, and then we can call this anything. What should we call? Metadata info. So metadata info that. For real. Docker run. We are going to use 8. Should I keep it 8? I think that's okay. And we are learning metadata info. All right. Did I miss anything? We have 88. There we go. For real, yeah. The debugging, my dear, is everything. The debugging of the code is everything, because that's where stress comes in. That's the only part that I think helps a lot. And you make it. You fight to be figured out. So let's try this. Let's try this. If it's working now properly, I'll grab this kid image. Let's see. I think this is the original image from ChatGPT. Let's give it a yep. Let me show you the image I'm working on, so that you can be on the same line. So the image that I'm reading now is this one. So this is the image was made by ChatGPT some days ago. And now when we look at the information using our app, this is all the information. Most of the metadata reader, they will just give you this top part, because the C to P manifest is a new thing. It's a new thing, but also it's a very, very important for now, because that's how they will be able to tell, like, okay, this image is so and so. No, they are not going to tell if it's AI generated if you didn't pass the manifest. So this information was passed by ChatGPT on this image, that okay, the manifest we are going to add on this is going to be like this. So all this information, let me show you some of the key that you know. So claim generator info, name is this one. Oh, there's a lot of information that you could never imagine. Yeah. The title, initial title of this image was image.png. So that's what happened when they are generating image. They give it generic name. And then when you are downloading, it's coming with another info. Yeah, so why this is necessary, like, you can help other people to add this kind of manifest to their images by building either this specific system, specific application, and that will help them to authenticate the data they are producing. Yeah. It's a very good knowledge, I think, knowing about this library, and you can be able to do that. Digital source type, you can go to that. Action, C2P converter, converted software agent, OpenAI, signature, all this information, it's really great. It's really So another thing that I realize is about the signature and the like, which if you are working with any content that you generate or you create and you upload to this social media and the like, you can be able to say that, okay, this image belongs to me, and you add this signature on all your images. And if you want to do this as a service, you can help people to have this particular thing, because a lot of people are uploading a number of content every day online, and there is no way they can prove that the content I'm showing is my content, especially if with this generic type and also word, because sometimes the word you are saying, I can think about the same word as maybe the same pattern, but how to differentiate that this was said by Nikita or this was said by Gakwaya is by adding those kind of authenticity to say, okay, this is mine. How do you know? Check the signature. And if you are doing with someone who doesn't know, will copy the content, but will never know that it's still pointing back to you. So if you upload this image anywhere, it will carry this information across. I love that. And what I'm going to do, my next step here will be to design the output of this particular information and see what we can do. So let's look at this issue of Nikita quickly. Let me familiarize myself quickly on Nikita issue, so that we can be able to help him or her or them in a proper way. So what is Talab? Talab, because that's another starting point. If you need to deal with any library, make sure you understand basically, especially like me, I have not used this library, so I have to familiarize myself to understand what is this library going to do, what are the capabilities, yeah, which is good. So yeah, provide 200 indicators and And this is good. This is very good. It's free to use in open source commercial project and has a Python. Yeah. Yeah. Talib. Library. Okay. About Talib library. Okay. Nice. That's beautiful. So you have that. You have that. Let me still install using Homebrew. Oh. Yeah, definitely. I'm looking at that. So there's no error, there's nothing. It just doesn't download. Is that correct, right? Yes. So Nikita, you say it's not downloading, which means is not getting the information from the information that it should bring so that your app can function. Because I see it offer 200 plus, 200 plus that indicators, which this is what is not being downloaded. Is that correct? Because I will, okay, oh, wow, function list. Yes, I see Nikita on your name. That's why I'm using Nikita. I don't know if that refer to you. I don't know. I'm using Nikita. It's easy for me. I'm saying it does when you say downloading, you mean that the key information that you expect is not coming down, or I'm not getting it properly. Yep. Yeah, for those people that are just coming in, for those that are coming in, we have fixed our yesterday's project, and we have made it working now. So now it's well working. And how did you deploy actually? How is the deployment process? You deploy using a fully image? Are you using what exactly? What exactly approach are you using on deployment on Amazon? Ubuntu. So you're using Ubuntu, okay. So you have spin the new environment that is supporting Ubuntu. That's good. And you have installed all the key tool. Okay. Have you verified about it need the library? It's need the yes. I saw this because this was one of the issue I got on my Docker. This part. I got this especially for this library. I had to install that. Yeah. I had to install that. Where is it? On my Docker. Because if you are using a Ubuntu, you need to install also that. If you are using, it's like a normal device, normal system. So you need to install that particular library that seems to be a source of issue. Yeah. It's okay. Where is that? Yeah. So they are mentioning. Did you remember to install this? Because if you could get error, it become easy. If you don't get an error, it's interesting to go through that. Yeah. If you don't see any errors, let's see. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 Unsuccessful Talib installation. Okay. All right. Can you access? Did you try it first on your local machine? Don't worry, tutorial can be a lot. They inform you a lot of things sometimes, so it become overwhelming. Is it working on your local machine? Let's start from there. Locally, can you do whatever you want to do with the application you are working on? Okay, now let's look at your local environment. What do you have in your local environment that you think is missing on your Ubuntu? Mm-hmm. Okay, so when you learn on Ubuntu, no, it's because there's some of the software that you have on Ubuntu locally, or you have on Ubuntu locally that you don't have on the Ubuntu on the AWS instance, because that's the only challenge. When your instance is lacking a certain libraries, it will make it not to work. That's going to make a little bit, going to cause some headache, because you see it working on locally, but when you deploy it, it doesn't work. So now on the AWS instance, do you have a full access so that you can see the log, all the issue that are going through? Can you access that? Because that's another starting point. Yes, so let's move from there. So now if you are accessing your device, and you try and see what you are going to see. If you can access your device, can you try and see exactly with, because it has to give you more than unsuccessful, showing error only on this library, and it should say more than just unsuccessful talib installation or something. There's supposed to be some other information, I guess. Don't ignore them. They might be, you feel like, why this is not useful, but for you to fix that, they might be useful. If you were here yesterday, you could have confirmed that sometimes AI is good in a certain point, but when it comes to fix the bug part, it's really, it can drive you crazy. Even if you are missing a very minor thing, but sometimes AI is not so good when it comes to fix. It will just tell you, can you change the library? That's the easy way it goes. Because I use the AI too. I develop using AI too. So I know that it will tell you, and if you feel like, use this other library or do this, and you can do infinite loop where there is no fix. So I was saying about that yesterday, actually. I was talking about that yesterday. Yeah. Because to me, if I could see the error, we could start from there, looking at the whole error and understand where exactly do we have an issue. Because that's how I do fixing. As I'm saying, when I was working on the current project that I'm showing here, I had issues, a lot of issues of the library. And the library that I talked about was C2. Yeah. Yeah. I see. Yeah, I wish. Do you have the access to AWS? Can you try one time live if you have? Yes, I do have. I do have access to AWS. I can. So the okay. So the project, the idea is to have to use. Okay, tell me. Let me write down what you want me to try, and I will definitely do. I can do even it tomorrow, so that we have that. What are you trying to do? So that I build something within some. You don't need to tell me exactly what you are doing, but in a very roughly lightweight that is not going to tell to expose your project with the idea. Yeah, take me through what you are trying to build. I will take note of that, and then we can try it together tomorrow to see. Okay, how are we building that? And so what do you want to see? Connect your server with AWS. Okay. So this is creating instance, create Ubuntu instance on AWS, and then connect to the server. Just normal installation of the, just normal, no code, just library. Okay. Create Ubuntu instance on AWS, connect server with AWS, and install. This is called tally lib. Okay, that's good. We'll do that definitely. Let's do that the same time here tomorrow. Let me see, can I do, how many minutes do I have here? 16. AWS. Yeah. Talib. Yeah, let me remove that. Let's do that. I'll be happy to test that Sunday video. Talib. Definitely. No, I will look at it, and I will have to build something. I will not just install. Yeah, thank you. This is a good interesting goal. Let's see. I don't wanna do it now because that will be at yeah. Yeah, let me see if I can access my free version here. Just a minute. Okay, let's sign up. Because the problem, I don't even remember my. Okay, let's do that. Let's try AWS. Let's try this quickly if they will allow me in. Yeah, I'm trying to see if I can log in right now. If I'm logging in now, then we are doing it now. Sign to an existing. I use Remy technology. Because I'm sure I can use the free instance. Oh god. Yeah, quickly I'm trying that. I wanna go with the free version because there's that free version that, let's see. I choose. This is going to be. Let's see. Where is my phone? Okay. Outlook.com. Yeah, I'm trying to log in. If I get in, then we are good to go. If that's become an issue, then I will not do it now. W6. Yeah, AWS it's cool. It's cool. It's one of the good one. It's one of the good environment. Are you using free environment or you are paying for that? Verification code. Because if you're paying, you can invite me. I can share you my email, but don't stress about that. Let me sign in. Let's look at this. I'm creating my account now, so the faster the better. That's good. Yep, it's a good thing. Where's the code? Send. Yep, send that. Skip having. Okay. If you're on TikTok, how are you guys? Thank you very much for follow. Thank you very much for being there. Yeah, today we are projecting YouTube on TikTok because my account is, for some reason, the authentication was not going through, so I had to think outside the box, which was good. Yeah, projecting dialect, it gives you the chance to have all the access. Okay. It's going to be personal. It's going to be that guy. It's going to be that. I really love that. Okay, posts or 37. What am I missing? Okay. They want my. No, I have to put my card, really? That's crazy. Because I don't remember my other account, but yeah. Let's do that. See. Yeah. You know what? Let's do this. Please, I have to get to remember my account, I think. Yeah. Goes Ether. I think so. 27. Let's see. Let's see this happening. Let's see if my account going well, then we are good to jump into it. It doesn't take time most of the time, but it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Where's my message, please? Yes, I'm working on the account. I'm working on the account to see if it's going to work. Yeah, so I'm working on the account, and shortly, if you're on TikTok, tell me if you can still see us. Are we still live? What? Oh. Listen, yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah, we are heading there. We are really heading there. I'm going to the console shortly, where we need to spin that Ubuntu. Love this. The good thing is we fixed our problem, so we can use this time to help you easily. Yeah. Yes, we are working on that. We are working on the instance now. So I'm launching the instance. Let's see which one we are going to use. We're going to use Ubuntu. We'll call this live, and this is Ubuntu. Okay. I need that. Yeah, I can jump that for now. What am I having there? So we have that, we have that. What am I missing? Okay, should we use that? No, I'll jump that for now. We can recreate that. We can do that later. Anywhere, yeah. Yeah. Amazing. Which one is open here? VS Code node. Good. Mm. Okay. All right. So we have our instance learning. Let's do the update. Uh, um. I need to open the sudo. Wait. Yeah. While it's doing the update, I have to grab something. Yeah. Just a minute. Okay, so Todd, are you still around? Okay, I'm now sharing the screen. I'm projecting. The problem of the TikTok today is not showing exactly. So we are here. Don't worry. I'm on my instance now. So okay, good to go. We updated. So let's see. Let's see. We're going back to Tally. Tally is here. They say. So you said you want to install that. I will just do one thing. Let me do one thing. Let me do that one thing. That loves my. Is pip installed? No, I have to install pip. Sudo. I have to install Python 3. Are you following me, Nikita? Are you there? Let's see this through. My pip is up, so we're almost there. I don't know if you can see what I see, but you should see something. So after that, I will just install UV. I don't know why I love UV. And it's not. This environment externally managed to install Python package system wide. Try apt to install. Okay. Apt sudo apt install Python 3 UV. XYZ, where XYZ is they're not accepting that. I will leave that. I really don't need that. But I needed to have UV. So this environment is extremely managed to install. Try up to install that, where that is whatever you want. Yeah, let's do that. Python 3 venv mv. Venv is not. I have to install also venv. Why? That's crazy. So let's try. I have there's all those things that we need to fix. Cause did you see that issue of installing pip? So I think that those are one of the challenges that need to be fixed. Let me paste this. This is okay. This will not go through. This is denying because of the rule that they have here. So I have to install number of program Python 3 mv mv. I could use mv. Will that work? Wow. Sudo apt install Python 3.12. Good. Let's see where we are going to start. Okay. So Now we are there. Let's see if we install UV. UV is installed. So now with the because this is a machine, so that's why it has the same behavior. You can't just throw things. Okay, now let's get our library here again. And let's see. These are the library that are missing, right? So fail to build talib because I say which is required to install. You see, could not build for talib, which is required to install Python project. Okay, so process likely not problem with pip. Yep, that's true. It's a good error, very huge. This is the error every time. I see. Now I see what we are missing. You see what you're missing? Yeah, it's good. So there's something that I'm missing here. This is very good. Cannot find talib library installation. Cannot find. Do you see this message here? Let's find out. There is built-in library, the system library that is missing. Actually, let's check first from the errors that were mentioned, because there is one of the things that they mentioned here which is not the issue. Let me go back here. Let me grab this. Let me grab this. What did I do? Yeah. Okay. Okay. Something is missing, which is good. It's okay. So what did you do to fix? What have you tested so far? I don't know. I think there's big delay between my voice and your response. What did you try? Did you try to install the libraries that were mentioned? Like I see here there's suggested libraries like so that install huge essential and read lib dev. Did you try to install those? Mm? I have downloaded the zip files of tal file of this library, but it doesn't work. No, library, the zip cannot help you because you're installing it in a machine. So the machine has to be set to accept the environment. Set up upgrade. Because the zip is just a file you have, but is not installed in the system that you are trying to use. So let's go step by step. Apt sudo, because it seems that there is a system library that has to be installed first. Set up install build essential. This is already there, but they seem that there is a specific library which is called tal-lib that has also to be within the system. So set up to install. Let's see. Let me verify this. Okay, there we go. There we go. It's a bit essential. Okay. Do we have this? Let me check. Quick. This is already there. So what you did, you extracted you downloaded. I'm not coding, I'm trying to fix a problem for Nikita. He's trying to install tal-lib, and it has been a little bit tricky. So that's what we are trying to fix for him. But we have been doing some other things. Yeah. So this is rebuilding it from the system. We downloaded the package we are now building from within the Ubuntu. Let's see if that will help. Because this is the same thing. So after building, then we need to install it. Because I think when you downloaded Nikita, yes, exactly, and then try again. When you downloaded the zip, did you try to build? All right, exactly. Building is taking some time, but we are done. Thanks. Let's see. So we have made our installation, so we can try to see if it will work. Is that okay? Nothing to be done for install. Are you sure? Let's see. It's taking time. Let's see. We are waiting for the installation. This is like paused. It's doing what it knows better. And we are waiting. We are playing the waiting game. Okay, no problem. We'll see. We figure it out now if it works or if it's not. We know that. Can you see that we are okay? Same happened sometime with me. Okay, it kind of stuck to like that. Let's see where we are going to end up. Yes, good people from TikTok. I really like you guys. You're amazing. Thank you very much for stopping by. And today we just projected YouTube on TikTok, which It's crazy, but it's working, right? We can see properly. If tell me how you are seeing on your mobile. Is it clear, or does the sound come clearly? Just feel free to give the feedback, so that while we are waiting for the access again, we can be able to rely on this option. It's taking longer time, and then it's saying unsuccessful. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Using cache set. Okay. We need to change some of the thing. I think I'm thinking of some few things. Let's see. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. Because there's a documentation from Tally OG, very good documentation that I'm trying to look into. And thank you for bringing this in. I really appreciate kind of this thing. These are the things that makes a developer. Okay. Right. Did I try to install that? Okay. I think I need to change that. I need to change that to something different. Oh, that's too long. This is too long, and I'm trying to control my, but it's good way to learn how to wait. What do you think? So if that doesn't fix it, we have some two other possible way to do that. Talib. Yeah, there's some options we can try. Okay, now search file directory. Good. Oh, I see. But Nikita, that means to cancel. If I press Control C, I will be canceling the process, and I'll be running to anywhere. I will be not going anywhere. Is that what you want? That's number one. Number two, so when you download, you make and you install. Did you do that? Download, make, and make install. Because those are the key three things. And they are just in their documentation. If you cancel, you are stopping the whole process. That's another issue. So if I Control C, I'll be stopping the whole process, which is easy, but does that means we cannot install it? No. So let's try another installation. I have different installation here. I have few testing. We'll figure it out. Don't worry. Okay. Why do I need to? Okay. Living director. Okay. Talib. be done for install data, leaving the data home. Okay. Using cache. Let me give it some few minutes. I'll give it 2 minutes, 2 to 3 minutes, and if that doesn't work, I will cancel it and see what I can do. Talib. Okay. Uh-oh. Thank you. Going back to square one. Okay, let's cancel this. Yeah, so we cancelled, and that means we stopped ourselves, which is good. And I'll do these two few things. I've done that. I'll do these two. I installed, so I have all these things set. All right, so I'm still in the Talib folder. So if I'm still in the Talib folder, the next thing I need to do, the next thing I need to update the config file and do the make again. That's not what I want, but I will do that. Good. So we go back to rebuild because we, according to the search, they encourage to update the config file because of the new system, which I'm using Ubuntu, the latest one, so it's okay. And I'm on the right, yeah, I'm sure. Do we? Okay. Error invalid value of canonical build. Okay. No, I don't need that. I'll go back to my original. we use my original. Yeah, I use the user instead of the local. So whether we are using okay, I see. And the build environment is same, yes, for the okay. Okay. Have the env, have the talib, and I have everything I want. So what do we have here? Let's see what we have here. We have that, we have config. Okay, I think that's where we are missing it. Yeah. Now I think I see where we have a problem. I guess I think let's try this. Let me go in this path and see where we have issue. I love this. This is a beautiful part of the coding is errors. You don't get errors, man, you're not coding. I just you need errors as many as possible. That's why okay. This one doesn't work. This is Git Savannah Genu. I think we are going near to the solution. I love that. This is nice. I'm not checking here. Let me see. How many do we have so far? It's good. Let me track this URL and verify them. Let's see. Yeah, this is exactly. This is good. Let's see the other one. This also is okay. So that's good. So yeah. So the build, that's interesting. I see. It's going through. Config is going through. Nice. And after that, we can do the Mac. Let's do the Mac and see. I don't need to do that. Let's see. Let's try this now. We are installing Talib in AWS instance. Yeah, this is for Exploit Hub. Yeah. It's acting up and we want to figure out why. The build is rotating once and is tagged again. Nope. Something somewhere. Yeah, we're installing Talib on AWS and it's not going through. Let's install without cache. Let's see if we don't include cache so that we go direct. We leave the previous errors to the previous world. Yep. Download setup. It downloaded what? Downloaded NumPy. It's included Talib. Yeah. So NumPy is in. Yeah. Still, we are stacking at the same path. So the other way is to go to the route to use. We need to use the config for, let's use config for our, yeah, and output this error. We are going to use the config from system and see if that will help. Nikita, it went through some, but not all of it. As you can see, it crashed here. Okay, and that was the same issue. I think we'll leave it there if it doesn't work. I don't know, no such folder. Do I have a user? This is good. It shouldn't put your hope up. It shouldn't put your hopes up because it didn't go through. Let's install Automaker. Let's add Automaker in our system so that our system itself can be able to do the magic also. Yeah, let's do that so that we'll be able to use our system config. I think that would be easy. What am I writing? Do we have anything all updated? So there's no upgrade. Okay. So let's see now. Let's bring the do we have that? Do we have that now? Okay. And do I have config? Yeah, I need to copy that here. So let's copy this here. And then let's copy let's bring oh no, I was supposed to and we go with Automaker, and there we bring in config the sub. We copy this. I think this will be more because these are from the system. Such file configure. Why not? Did I do config? That's my problem. That is my problem. Yeah, so there we go. We have what am I facing? Oh, I'm having insert is it coming in? I don't even see it. Okay. Our system. Okay. Yeah, we have that. So do I need to delete everything? Because I'm building micro in the source. Yep. Mm. This one. Okay. Try to clean everything. Let's see if the make will make like real making. Yeah, this now is new because the previous makes were they're using the same information even after doing a lot of changes. Let's see. This is the new build. We are using new information. I'm positive it's possible. With these new changes, we are using built-in and we have cleaned the previous build which was using different. So let's see. If this doesn't work, because I think my minute is ending and I have 6 minutes only, I'll look at it separately, but I'm very positive. This should work. If it doesn't work, I will still do it for you tomorrow. Trust me. Yeah. Let's see this new build, because the previous build that we did, when we tried a new method, we didn't clean the build, so it was like using the same not working solution, but still and trying to solve in a different way, which was interesting. But yeah, let's do this few steps here, and then we see what will happen after all of this. Okay, we did that already. I love to sudo make install. Where are we making this? We are making this into okay. Nothing to be done. This need to be looked. Okay, let me see. Where is my? I cleaned everything, so. Let's see. Yep. And I will also install with no cache like before. Let's see what will happen. Because that's the last part. I have 3 minutes to go. But it's better we tested it. Good. There we go. There we go. There. Wow. Pip install. Yeah, let's try this, and that will be. I have one question. You are a developer, maybe you know. Shoot, please. Tell it. If I don't know, I will tell you. Like, I don't know, and if I know, I will tell you what I know. If I download the library from PC to USB, and it's possible to connect here. Same issue. Some is telling me that I don't try to connect to your AWS. Why connecting to your AWS? You want to upload file to your AWS? Stack the same price. Okay, I see. What do you mean? You say you are having PC. Oh, yes. Why do you need that? Because you know that you can connect this instance on your computer and you can be able to upload easily files using SSH. Have you tried that? Because this is a full computer, so you can connect to your computer using SSH, and you have couple of options that will help you to transfer file without you, because if you put it in USB, still you need a computer, so you need to use a computer to connect this to your terminal, and then you can be able to upload. At this stage, this is far from your computer. Okay, no, now as what you can see here, the environment is different. What version of Ubuntu are you using? What version of Ubuntu are you using? Let's start from there. Do you know that? Nikita, what is the version of your Ubuntu on your PC? Okay, let me delete this instance. I have to delete before they start. Oh, I have to fix this tomorrow. Like when you are do you use Ubuntu? You use Windows? What do you use, Ubuntu or what do you use, Ubuntu or Windows? Let's start from there. Do you use Ubuntu or Windows? On your PC? Okay, I will not delete this today. I use a PC, open PC. It's running Windows. Okay, wow, that's why. Okay, another thing. Okay, let me do this. Let me work on this tonight. I'll give you some good recommendation tomorrow. The same time, I'll be having a very good recommendation to you tomorrow. Because, yeah, is that okay with you? The same time? But thank you for bringing this up, because this gives me the picture from all the angles now. I can see it, and I really appreciate for your time, man. Yeah, let's do that. That would be so cool to see and test. But if we are using Windows, then we are talking about different issues, especially if we were using Ubuntu. We could look at what version are you using, so that we compare. Okay, this library works on this particular version and is not, but we'll figure this out, and we'll figure together. Don't worry about that. Yeah, for the rest of the people, thank you very much for stopping by, for being part of this journey. We did our app, which is called Extract File Metadata. This is the future for data management, the file management and the like. You can be able to add metadata and manifests. We have seen this new, and it's trending actually, content authenticity initiative, which is the way to go. The future is right here. Yeah, so we will see. We have made this app and we are going to make it public. We are going to share with other people if you want to know more. But what the app can do as of now can do everything. You can extract full data of any image and understand, but also you'll be able to add this kind of information to your image, your pictures, so that you protect your images, but also you authenticate your images, that this image was created by me or by so and so, and we know what we did. We didn't use, or we used this. Whatever you want, it's up to you. But it's a good way going forward. If you are doing content creation, you need to do that. But also, when I was talking yesterday, I mentioned that when you are uploading image online, there is more information you are sharing than just your face. There is more information because the camera that we are using is gathering number of information and send that information online, because the information that is sending is hidden behind the metadata. Every software that is interacting with image, most of them, they put something on your image, and that including the camera you use. So please, you might think also about how to remove the metadata on your image going forward, so that when you are sharing your images, they are clean, they are safe, but also you protect yourself from exposing unnecessary information. Because if you share unnecessary information, don't be surprised to get unexpected outcome. Yeah, but that's all. And thanks for Nikita. Nikita brought a very interesting challenge, which was one of the library Talib on AWS. Is not installing, and we tested it together. We realized that is not. We did a few steps to debug that, and it didn't work still. So we are going to do the next thing. Tomorrow will be that will be number one thing. We have some of the automation we need to look tomorrow. We have number of automation we need to look tomorrow, but the first 30 minutes will be fixing this and making sure that it works. And how did it work, we have to figure it out tomorrow. So don't miss tomorrow. See how we bring the solution to Nikita, but also see how we are making automation works for everyone else. Wow, I was really happy, and I'm still happy to be with you guys. This was so beautiful presentation ever. This was nice live ever, and very good. So thank you very much. Stay tuned with us. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Yeah, and share with other people. Tell them to bring their issues. Let's work together. Let's sort them one after another. I'll be happy to be helpful for you guys, because that's what I like most, to be useful and helpful like we do. Nice. And we are logging out.